everyone, my name is Lena KrupinA, and today in the video I will share with you a very interesting story of one almost Bulgarian gymnast who is just starting to win the hearts of the audience. And before you find out about this amazing story, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Since YouTube is not monetized in Russia now, you can support me if you like what I do. In the description of the video, you can find information on how to do this. Thank you very much in advance. In the absence of Russian and Belarusian stars at international tournaments, we are increasingly paying attention to gymnasts from other countries. This does not mean that gymnasts in other countries are worse. We simply cheer for those who are out of habit to us. But as the world continues to host international rhythmic gymnastics competitions, we can meet incredible gymnasts from other countries. So after one of the tournaments, the Bulgarian athlete Elvira Krasnobaeva caught my eye. She attracted my attention with her beauty, smoothness, lightness, and of course victories. In an unusual turn of events, I managed to find out her personal story thanks to my subscribers who turned out to be familiar with her and her family. Her personal story in sports turned out to be quite unique, and I love that, so I'm happy to share it with you. Well, in addition to her personal biography, we will get to learn a little about the internal cuisine of the Bulgarian School of Rhythmic Gymnastics. So the most interesting thing that attracted me was that Elvira was born in Russia in St. Petersburg on March 10th, 2008. So by birth, Elvira is completely native to us. Elia was 6 years old when her family decided to move. At that time, Elvira had already been training at the Gymnasium Gymnastics Center with Irina Gusarova for 2 years and has already had some victories. Initially, Elvira's parents wanted to send Elvira to ballet when she was 4.5 years old, but in all the studios, they said that she was too small and offered to pass the selection in the Gymnasium, where Elia got in on the last day of viewing and immediately liked the coach Irina Gusarova. So it was in Russia where Elia took her first step and got the good base from coaches and choreographers. They were forced to move for family reasons, and given the success of their daughter, it was important to choose a country with well-developed rhythmic gymnastics, so the choice fell on Bulgaria. Arriving in Bulgaria, Elvira was brought to a club in Varna, where she was liked by her new coach Svetlana Yurievna, who trained more than 30 gymnasts of the Bulgarian national team. So Elvira stayed in the Grazia club and completely fell in love with the sport. As her mother says, she could be in the gym from morning till evening and lived only for this. Elvira got into the Bulgarian national team only in 2021, but until that moment she became the champion of Bulgaria 4 years in a row. The system in Bulgarian gymnastics is different from the Russian one. There are categories B, A, and Elite, in which children perform. Only 30 people are included in the category of elites, and they are fighting for the places in the championship of Bulgaria. According to the results of the competition, the first 6 are included in the national team. So in fact, the selection is even tougher than in Russia. We have 8 people on the national team. In 2020, Elvira was forced to miss the national championship as the family returned to Russia for 6 months. But in 2021, after the victorious Bulgarian championship, Elvira was included in the national team and was also given citizenship and a passport of Bulgaria for service to the country. In 2021, Elvira performed at the European Championship with a demonstration, after which she was offered to return to Russia and train in Novogorsk with an eye on the Russian team. However, the family decided to remain loyal to the Bulgarian coaches who believed in her no matter what. In 2022, the Bulgarian national team planned to come with Elvira to the Grand Prix stage, which was held in Moscow. But due to the difficult situation in the world, it was not impossible to resolve issues with the documents. However, at the last big competition, Elvira repeatedly became the winner and medalist, proving that she is one of the main leaders of her junior team at this moment. Throughout her sports career, a Russian coach from Gymnasium also came to Bulgaria to Elia, with whom Elia began her journey. The coach helped in training and gave advice. Despite the fact that Elia has been living and training in Bulgaria since the age of 6, and though this country is closer to her than Russia now, she is not losing contacts from her home country. Elvira doesn't say anything bad about the training in the Bulgarian national team. The coaches are demanding, but they never overstep the bar. They always try to find an approach to each gymnast and remain positive in any situation. All the coaches in the Bulgarian national team are former titled gymnasts from the time when Bulgaria was number 1. The competition in the Bulgarian national team is rather big, but in the group it is higher. Now many girls are fighting for places to participate in the European Championship, which will be held in Israel. However, competition on the carpet does not spoil meaningful human relationships. As in the Russian national team, girls compete with themselves and make friends behind the carpet. Controlled trainings and competitions in Bulgaria gather a large number of spectators, so the support in Bulgaria from ordinary spectators is also great. The president of the Rhythmic Gymnastics Federation, Lena, works with the gymnasts every day and not only gives them sports advice but also just talks to the gymnast of the national team. Despite the devotion and love for Bulgaria, Elvira's idol is the Olympic champion and Russian gymnast Margarita Mamun. Rita has ended her career a long time ago, but this doesn't stop Elvira and she continues to watch Rita's performances in recordings. It is artistry in gymnastics that attracts Elia, the combination of beauty, ballet, music, emotions, and subject of matter. Now Elvira is actively preparing for tournaments and dreams of getting to the Olympics in Paris 2024. By that time, she will just switch to seniors, so there are chances. Well, now at international tournaments, in the absence of our athletes, we can cheer for Elvira as for our own, because in fact she was born in Russia, and the Russian school gave her a push toward the world elite of rhythmic gymnastics. Write in the comments if you like such a Russian Bulgarian gymnast. Well, a big thank you for Elvira's mom for the information provided, and we'll see you in the next video. And remember that I love you very much. Bye bye.